Hey, welcome to Hobbiocity. I am Sanford, and I haven't been on YouTube in a little while. I've been busy doing other things and stuff, and I apologize for those that do like watching my videos. So I'm back for a little bit. I'm fixing to start a new job, so I don't know how much I'll be on here, but I will try to get as many videos as I can, I guess. I'm going to try to do two, maybe three of them today. I'm still trying to figure out that little niche of different things, different topics that y'all would enjoy. Well, anyway, before we even begin, go ahead and hit that like and that subscribe and all that good stuff, and leave me a comment on what you think. Those of you that hadn't seen my video, whatever, I just got me a new green screen, so I'm hoping that everything works out good with that, and that I'm not just wasting all my time. Okay. So, I've been thinking about this and for a little bit, trying to do this, and I don't know. I got to put a kind of disclaimer out there, I guess. Okay. There is a gentleman on YouTube that does slots. Okay. And I watch him all the time. His name is Brian Christopher. So if you get a chance, go over to watch his channel. And Brian Christopher Slots is the deal. There's millions of people that watch him every day, every night, whatever. I myself, okay? So, I do love Brian Christopher. I mean, he's really good at what he does and all. But I want to clear up a few little things, okay? And the reason I can do this is because I've talked to a friend of mine. I can't disclose any names, but they had worked with a company that designed slots, okay? And so before I even talked to this person and stuff, I already knew that there was 3 levels of slots. Okay, depending on where the slots are, what state, okay, and so forth and so on. Now, where I get confused is, does it go 1, 2, 3 or 3, 2, 1 for being, whatever. So I'm gonna go with 1, 2, 3, and I'll explain that here in a second. Brian Christopher says, and this is kind of a quote unquote type deal, that it's all in the timing. Okay, and that is partly right. Okay, so I'm not discrediting that at all. Okay, but he says that it's all in the timing. It's a predetermined deal that the casinos don't have any control over. Whatever. Okay. All right. So let me tell you something. No matter what state you're in, whether it's Las Vegas, whether it's Mexico, California, Oklahoma, whatever, casinos across the world is a gambling facility, okay? The house will always win. No matter what, the house will always win. The casinos do have control over what slots will hit more often. Okay, now they can't set like, okay, this person said here, he's not going to win a damn thing, or this person had said here, he's going to hit 5 jack. No, it's not like that. They go in and they determine, okay, these sets of slots are going to hit at this time, these sets are going to hit at this time, or whatever, and not necessarily. It's not. I don't want to misconstrue anything. I don't want to say that they're setting up. Okay, it's going to hit on after you play $500 or whatever. It's not that. It's just the slot itself. Okay. Now, you can get on Google, you can get on whatever, you can research slots, you can back me up, whatever. But because casinos are not only gambling facilities, but they're entertainment facilities. In other words, when you go in to play slots, you're there for the entertainment, for the fun, for the excitement, and hopes that you will win. Okay, and there's lots of people that does. Uh, but they are also set up. If you really start paying attention, now I don't know how many times you go to a casino. Each one of you are different. Some of you may not ever go. You just enjoy watching it on YouTube. There's some of you that goes quite often. There's some of you that goes every day. But if you start watching and start paying attention, you will realize that it's almost like a grocery store. Grocery store will set these certain ads and things like that, or not ads, but products on certain aisles on the end caps to catch your eye, to catch your attention. The candy bars and stuff right there by the register, that's to catch your attention. That's to give you that last minute, you know, $2 or whatever that they're going to make, okay? So, slots are just kind of the same way. They try to set up some of the ones that's going to hit the most up around the door or on the aisle, the end caps, if you will, okay? So, you know, that type of deal, okay? Now, not saying that every time you set up by the door or that you're going to sit on the end cap that you're going to win. It's nothing like that. So listen to what I'm telling you and try not to say, well, you know, just listen. But listen to every word. Don't take anything out of context because the way I speak is the way I speak, you know. And so I try to backtrack a little bit and try to clarify what I'm trying to say. All right. So, you know, I've seen it many, many times where you're playing this slot and it's hitting pretty decent, and then it stops, and then it hits pretty decent, and it stops, and it hits pretty decent, and it stops, and all of a sudden it just stops altogether. Okay? No matter what you do, no matter what size bet you're betting, whatever, there's, you know, okay, so, but then all of a sudden the bells will start ringing more on these other slots. When you didn't hear no bells behind you before, now you're hearing bells behind you and you're not doing nothing. All right. They do that because, like I said, give everybody a chance, I'm assuming, but also because what? The house wins, okay? Every time, no matter what, the house will win. They will come out ahead each and every time. All right. So you say, Sanford, where are you going with all this? Okay. There's 3 levels of slots. You have a level 1, level 2, and level 3. And like I said earlier, I don't remember if it goes backwards or forwards. So I'm going to count Vegas as being level 1. I'm not sure of the other states. There's level 2s, and then you got level 3s, which level 3s is here in Oklahoma. I do know that for a fact. Okay. So you say, well, what's the difference? Well, the slots in Las Vegas, I'm going to call, like I said, level 1s. They are actually slot machines. They run off a number generated, okay? So when you put money into it, it sets up this inside computer of all these numbers, and it starts calculating and generating and so forth and so on, okay? And so, yes, what Brian says about timing and stuff is, yes, in Vegas, you can, well, I can't say you time it, but it does depend on a little more on timing, okay? All right. But it also is predetermined whether it's going to hit on this bet at this time or whatever, whether it's a pay line or whether it's a jackpot, whatever. It's predetermined. As soon as you hit the button, the numbers start calculating, and Um, that's how you either win a line hit or a jackpot or nothing at all. Okay? So, level twos, I'm really not for sure on that, so I don't really want to speak a whole lot on that. So I'm not sure what states have it. I'm thinking it's the type that is on the cruise ships and stuff, but I'm not real positive. Okay, so I'm just going to skip over number two and go to number three. Now, number three is, like I said, Oklahoma, I believe Kansas, but I'm not for certain of that. But I live here in Oklahoma, so that's where I'm going with this. Oklahoma is a bingo generated. Okay, this right here can be, not saying that you can make it win. I'm not saying that you can, uh, you know, whatever. But it is generated by the bingo card. Okay, bingo card. If you look, whether it's pennies, dollars, nickels, whatever, there's a card up here, and it has all these numbers. And when you hit that button, it will start doing these numbers. And if you hit a certain pattern, that's how much money you win. It could be as little as $1. It could be, or whatever, 80 cents, whatever, to a jackpot. Um, if you go into the menu setting and look, it will show you what the payouts are on, say, a Christmas tree or a blackout. A blackout's automatic big jackpot. Okay, but a Christmas tree, a question mark, an X, all your bingo patterns. Okay, now there is still some slot machines out there, like Lucky Ducks, things of that nature, that when you put your money in, if you watch, the numbers will line up or set up, okay, on your bingo card. It's just as if you walked into a bingo hall and you gave them X amount of dollars for a bingo card, okay? So, you say, okay, Sanford, well, what does that mean? Well, it means very simple, okay? When you hit that button, it will throw out the pattern. If it throws out a pattern or certain whatever, you're either going to win a very minimal bet or you're going to win in between or a jackpot, okay? So, I don't know all the logistics and everything on that. I do know, though, that like on, like your Lucky Ducks, things of that nature, especially your older ones, you could actually reach over and tap the payout button one time, and if you watch that bingo card, the numbers will change. In other words, you just purchased a new bingo card. So if you're playing the original bingo card and you're not hitting diddly, reach over and tap that, it changes. You might have a chance to win a little bit more or a jackpot. Okay, a lot of penny machines actually have a button, or you can reach up and touch the bingo card and it'll change, or they have a button that says change pattern. And so, excuse me, I got something in my eye there. So you can actually change pattern, and you play a few dollars or $5 or $100, whatever it is you're playing, and you say, all right, so you reach over and touch the bingo card or hit that little button, it changes, and you may start hitting something, you may not. But you can sit there and change it all day long. I do not know how to read those bingo cards. A lot of people do, and I don't know exactly. That's something you'll have to figure out on your own. But I do know that the ones that are still out there, but some of the older ones like Lucky Duck, Mr. Bunny Bags, things of that nature. When you put your money in there, you will see what pattern that is set on that particular bingo card. It could be a question mark, Christmas tree, or whatever, like I said. And you can sit there and watch it change until you hit that button. When you hit that button, it sets that kind of that bingo card and that pattern, and it don't really, it changes, but it stays in the same pattern profile, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. So, like I said, level twos, I can't tell you a whole lot about that. I haven't really done any research on stuff on that. I just know that Vegas is number one. Oklahoma, Domingo pattern style is number three, or level three. Okay. So knowing that you're in Vegas, like I said, casino's always going to win, no matter what state you're in. Casino's always going to win. Now you may feel like you won because you walked out with X amount of dollars ahead, and that's great. But overall, the casino will win. And if you ever noticed that you put some money in a deal and you're hitting and you're hitting and you're hitting and a little bit, maybe medium, whatever, but you're making a little bit of money, and all of a sudden you may get a bonus, you may get a whatever, and it pays out pretty decent, and then you hit and you miss and miss and miss and you hit and you hit, but all of a sudden then it just stops. So usually what I do is once it stops, if I enjoy playing that game, then I'll try my hand, I'll cash out, I'll put the money back in there, and it changes that bingo card again, and see what happens. That's how I play, and that's how, okay? Now, Brian also says that he's got to where he starts playing the big money now. Okay, he's making more money, and that's great. Y'all people out there donating to him and stuff, and buying his merchandise and all that. That is awesome. Keep it up. I'm not downgrading Brian Christopher for nothing. I wished I had been as smart as him and started doing, it'd been awesome. But one other thing he says is that hitting big jackpots means you usually have to bet big or bigger money, okay? Which is not true, okay? Because, well, for what I've seen, but also what I've done, okay? I lived in Oklahoma for 30 years now, and I've been going to casino quite often. Now here lately I have not, because everybody's out of work, and I'm working but not making enough money, blah blah. But so I ain't been in probably, I don't know, a year and a half. I don't know. I'm not sure. But before then, I was going quite often, more than I probably should, okay? And I walked out broke more than I wanted, of course. But when I have hit, okay, you can call it luck, you can call it whatever, but I'm kind of like most of you. I play kind of the same games. Now, me and my wife, we play the same machine at the same time. She'll hit the button, I'll hit the button. She'll hit the button, I'll hit the button. And that's how we both play, and that's how we both play a lot to get longer, okay? Because that way she's not playing machines, I'm not playing machines, and blah blah. Okay, so we'll play together. We will go in, we'll walk around a little bit, so there's any new slot machines that we have never played before, and we'll give those a shot. Or maybe we have not played those in that, they just got them in that casino. Maybe we played them somewhere else. But we'll sit down, we'll give them a shot for a little bit. So, but a few years ago, I want to say about 3-4 years ago, something like 3 years ago, I hit a $13,500 jackpot playing on a penny machine, betting $4, I believe it was. And it was probably on our fifth hit. I think we got the bonus, and it went in. And anyway, I thought it was $1,300, and then got to looking at it, and no, there was too many zeros behind it. So anyway, yeah, it was $13,500. we'll play a $5 machine occasionally, but only if we're up quite a bit. If we're up a little bit, we may throw our money in a dollar machine, play like $3 max. So I was playing it was called PBR, it was a rodeo. It was just a regular real game, you know. You had the one line, and we threw, I don't know, $100 in, $3 max. My second spin, $10,250. So, you know, you can win very good jackpots on lower bets. Now, call it luck, whatever. It's all luck. It's all. It don't make a shit how many times you hit that button or how many times or whatever. And don't worry about none of that stuff. Okay, sit down. If you got the money to play and you got the money to lose, sit down and have a good time. Okay, that's my point. But also know the type of machines that you're playing will help you play a little bit differently depending on where you're at. Vegas, Oklahoma. Okay. I watched the old boy that won the big grand jackpot of, I can't remember what it was, $100,000. He put $20 in a machine. It was a penny machine. It was a Tarzan, by the way. And he got down to his last $2, bet $1, won the grand. They kept him there. This is one of the casinos here in Oklahoma. They kept him there in this little locked-in area where the slot machine was. They brought their computers out. They had to make sure that it wasn't a glitch and make sure, you know, it wasn't a grand. It was the one that is calculated on all those machines across the state. Okay. I can't think of the name of that. Anyway, yeah, he hit that. So about 5 hours later, they finally gave him his money, and he was happy-go-lucky. So, but yes, I've hit several jackpots. I've hit jackpots on pennies, you know, playing little nothing, and I've hit jackpots playing dollars. You know, a couple bucks here and there. And 1 year, I think throughout the entire year, I think we won $40,000 probably. Probably gave 90% of it back, but you know, we did hit it. So, anyway, I thought I would do that, kind of maybe clear up something, maybe give you an idea to do a little research on your own and decide for yourself. But also don't think that I'm trying to downgrade Brian for nothing. You know, hopefully one of these days I'll get to meet him. But I just wish I was smart enough, as smart as him, and would have got into that a little sooner, or would have got into it altogether. I ain't even done it, so. But I just don't have the know-how on that part of it, on how to do all the logistics and the legals and all that stuff. So, please, by all means, after you watch this video, go over and watch Brian Christopher. Give him a thumbs up, subscribe, leave him a comment, and tell him, hey, Sanford talked about your slots or something you said, but we also gave you some good attaboys. So, y'all have a very good day. I am Sanford. This is Hobbiocity, and I will see you.